Procedure for filing of appeals. Before the Supreme Court, in this comprehensive litigation guide, we'll walk you through the step-by-step procedure for filing of appeals before the Supreme Court. Understanding the appeal process and developing an effective appeal strategy is crucial for a successful outcome in court representation. This video aims to provide a clear explanation of the legal procedures and legal terms involved in filing appeals, judicial review, and the judicial process. Whether you're a legal professional or an individual seeking to exercise your legal rights, this video will serve as a valuable resource in navigating the complexities of the Supreme Court rules and the legal system. From case appeal to courtroom advice, we'll cover it all. By the end of this video, you'll have a thorough understanding of the appeal process, including the legal filing procedures and the importance of a well-planned appeal strategy. So if you're looking for Supreme Court tips or guidance on court appeals, this video is for you. Tune in to learn more about the legal procedures involved in filing appeals before the Supreme Court. Hi, I am Advocate Dr. Saurabh Kapoor, bringing you a video on this fascinating topic like this. But before you start watching this video, I request you to kindly like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to my YouTube channel. To view videos like this more, please leave a comment below, telling your thought and idea about this video and future videos you want. Kindly share this video with your friends, family, and social groups to spread this knowledge. I'm going to try and file an appeal to the Supreme Court and make it as easy as possible. Let's see if I can actually pull this off. The Supreme Court is the highest court in the land, and filing an appeal before it is a critical process that ensures justice is served. It's an essential part of our judicial system, providing a safety net for those who feel they've been wronged by a lower court's decision. The Supreme Court has the power to review and overturn decisions, which can have far-reaching implications for individuals, communities, and society as a whole. When it comes to appeals, the Supreme Court is not just a last resort but a beacon of hope for those seeking justice. It's an avenue for individuals and organizations to challenge decisions that may be discriminatory, unjust, or unconstitutional. By filing an appeal, individuals can seek to correct what they believe to be a wrong, and in doing so, contribute to the evolution of our legal system. The process of filing an appeal is not just important but also complex and nuanced. It requires a deep understanding of the legal system, as well as the skills and expertise to navigate its intricacies. In this video, we'll delve into the world of appeals, exploring the challenges, procedures, and intricacies involved in filing an appeal before the Supreme Court. One of the most significant challenges faced by individuals and attorneys when filing appeals is the complexity of legal procedures. With strict deadlines, numerous filing requirements, and dense legal jargon, it's no wonder that many people find the process overwhelming. Add to that the emotional toll of being involved in a legal battle, and it's easy to see why appeals can be a daunting task. Furthermore, the pressure to comply with court rules and regulations can be immense. Failure to meet deadlines or submit the correct documents can result in an appeal being dismissed, leaving the individual with limited options for recourse. This can be particularly challenging for self-represented litigants, who may not have the legal expertise to navigate the system. Another significant challenge is the sheer volume of paperwork involved. Filing an appeal requires a multitude of documents, each with its own set of rules and requirements. From the notice of appeal to the appellant's brief, the paperwork can be staggering, and the consequences of error can be severe. In addition to these challenges, individuals and attorneys must also contend with the emotional toll of an appeal. The legal process can be long and arduous, taking a toll on mental and physical health. The uncertainty and stress of not knowing the outcome can be overwhelming, making it essential to have a strong support system in place. Despite these challenges, filing an appeal can be a powerful tool for seeking justice. By understanding the process and being prepared for the journey ahead, individuals and attorneys can increase their chances of success. When filing an appeal, it's essential to understand the federal rules of appellate procedure. These rules provide the framework for the appeal process, outlining the requirements for filing, deadlines, and procedures. Familiarity with these rules is crucial, as failure to comply can result in an appeal being dismissed. Before filing an appeal, it's essential to identify the grounds for the appeal. This involves carefully reviewing the lower court's decision, identifying any errors or injustices, and determining whether these grounds are sufficient to warrant an appeal. This process requires a deep understanding of the legal issues involved and the ability to craft a compelling argument. Once the grounds for the appeal have been identified, The next step is to prepare the Notice of Appeal. This document formally commences the appeal process, providing notice to the lower court and the opposing party of the intention to appeal. The Notice of Appeal must be filed within the requisite time frame, usually within 30 days of the lower court's decision. In addition to the Notice of Appeal, appellants must also prepare the appellant's brief. This document provides a detailed argument outlining the grounds for the appeal, addressing the legal issues involved, and demonstrating why the lower court's decision was incorrect. The appellant's brief must be concise, well-organized, and free of errors, as it is often the most critical document in the appeal process. Another essential document is the Record on Appeal. This document contains the entire record of the lower court proceedings, including transcripts, exhibits, and other relevant documents. The Record on Appeal provides the Supreme Court with a comprehensive understanding of the case, enabling them to make an informed decision. Filing fees are another critical aspect of the appeal process. These fees vary depending on the type of appeal in the court, but they can be substantial. In some cases, appellants may be eligible for a waiver of fees, but this requires demonstrating financial hardship. Timelines are also critical in the appeal process. From the filing of the Notice of Appeal to the submission of the appellant's brief, each step must be completed within the requisite time frame. Failure to meet deadlines can result in an appeal being dismissed, making it essential to stay organized and focused. One of the most significant landmark cases in which an appeal made a significant difference is the case of Brown v. Board of Education. In this case, the Supreme Court ruled that segregation in public schools was unconstitutional, paving the way for the civil rights movement. This case demonstrates the power of appeals in shaping legal precedent and public policy. Procedure for filing appeals. Before the Supreme Court of India, determine the type of appeal. Appeals to the Supreme Court can be filed under various provisions. Appeal by special leave, Article 136. This is discretionary and requires special leave from the Supreme Court. Statutory appeal. If a statute or law provides a direct right of appeal to the Supreme Court, e.g., under Articles 132, 133, or 134 of the Constitution, appeal in criminal cases includes cases requiring a certificate from the High Court, Article 134, or involving constitutional interpretation, obtain a certificate of fitness. For most civil and criminal appeals, a certificate of fitness is required from the High Court. The High Court must certify that the case involves a substantial question of law or public importance. If denied, the appellant can approach the Supreme Court under Article 1363. Prepare the petition for special leave to appeal, SLP. For appeals under Article 136, draft the special leave petition, SLP. In accordance with the Supreme Court rules, attach all relevant documents, including the judgment order being appealed, a synopsis of the case, a list of dates and events, affidavits supporting the appeal, court fee, and other annexures, filing the appeal. Submit the appeal to the Supreme Court Registry within the prescribed limitation period, typically 90 days from the judgment, extendable by showing sufficient cause. Pay the requisite court fees as per the Schedule 5 scrutiny and objections. The registry will scrutinize the petition and may raise objections regarding defects, e.g., formatting, missing documents. Rectify defects within the specified time, admission of the appeal. Once the petition is in order, it is listed for preliminary hearing before the court. The court decides whether to admit the appeal. If admitted, notices are issued to the respondent. The appeal is registered and moves to the next stage. Filing counter-affidavits and rejoinders. The respondent files a counter-affidavit, and the appellant may file a rejoinder hearing. The case is listed for a detailed hearing before a bench of the Supreme Court. Both parties present their arguments through counsel. Decision. The Supreme Court delivers its judgment, which may uphold or overturn the lower court's decision, provide specific directions or clarifications, remand the case for further proceedings. In conclusion, filing an appeal before the Supreme Court is a complex and challenging process. However, by understanding the procedures, being prepared for the journey ahead, and seeking justice, individuals and attorneys can increase their chances of success. In this video, we've explored the world of appeals, discussing the challenges, procedures, and intricacies involved in filing an appeal before the Supreme Court. We hope you found this information helpful and insightful. If you have any thoughts or questions, please leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to check out our other videos on legal topics, and we'll see you in the next video.